What's the issue with logistics and transport in the province? It's not looking good either. South African rail, port and pipeline company Transnet working to ensure the safety of trucks that are now heading to its terminals at the Durban port after all this flooding and the damage to road infrastructure. Let's find out where we are on that. Managing Executive for KZN Ports at Transnet, it is Mr. Moshe Motlohi joining us today. Moshe, hello to you, and I understand you've identified as Transnet some alternative routes. What's the latest?
Good afternoon. Thank you for having us. Yes, indeed, as Transnet National Ports Authority, working with the municipality of Durban, provincial government, we have indeed identified an alternative route for the fuel moving trucks. The road that we have identified is to come through the Bluff Road into the container terminal, alternatively Tara Road. However, before using those roads, transporters are expected to follow a process that has been communicated with them, where they get the pre-arrival or approval for them to get into those roads. The reason being that those roads are running through the suburbs, so we do not want anything to go wrong. So far, we are happy with the amount of trucks that have gone through without causing any problems. We started off allowing 20% of what we have moved from Island View. We adjusted that to 60%. We are looking at pushing it to 80% because the system seems to work well, and we are keeping an eye on the supply of the petroleum product into the market. We also have got excellent news to break. The patch that we're fixing in Bayhead Road, where the erosion had happened, the road just adjacent to that was showing signs of fatigue, needed stabilization. We had set ourselves 72 hours to fix that road. I'm happy to say by 1400 this afternoon, we had completed fixing that small patch of road, meaning we will trial at 1800 few trucks that will be going through an agreed to process with the shipping lines. They will come through that road so that we can test if it really works. Then tomorrow morning we'll assess the impact. What this means is that there will be more trucks cutting containers going down Bayhead Road, but I must again repeat, the process is going to be controlled through shipping lines, and there will be pre-approval of the trucks that will be coming in there. We will still use Bluff Road for petrochemicals and use this Bayhead Road for this other cargo. The next step,
it's obviously incredibly good news as well. Forgive me for jumping in there, Moshe. I just want to ask you this as well. We're talking right now about trucks making their way into the harbour. That's to get products and export quality goods onto ships, get them out of Durban port. What's the situation with ships trying to get in and unload cargo as well? And we know there were concerns earlier this week about ships leaving the area, going to other ports. What about the import side of Transnet?
We also are doing well. We had issues on day one of the disaster where we had lots of debris into the bay. We had to suspend operation. Then we immediately appointed 3 cleaning companies that are cleaning the bay. Yesterday evening, we're sitting at 80% cleanup that had been achieved. That then allowed us to start moving ships in various precincts of the terminal. We've had auto carriers coming and sailing. We have brought in 2 containers, and also the which ships have been coming, some have been leaving. So we almost are back to pre-disaster, if you like. Yesterday we moved 21 ships in and out of the port, and the previous day we had 11. So we're looking good on that front. We are continuing cleaning. Of course, we've got concern that with the rain that has not stopped, there might be some debris that will be coming downstream to come and reverse the gains we've made here, but we're keeping the cleaning contracts on place to attend to that.
Just help me understand, perhaps you aren't the right person to ask, but we keep looking, Moshe, at the visuals. In fact, I actually have it behind me as well. All the shipping containers that have been floating down the road over the highway, they're turned on their sides, basically little mountains. There they are there. Thank you, team. Little mountains of shipping containers lying on their side. Does that fall under Transnet? Who's responsible for picking that up and trying to clear that out? Because I cannot imagine how difficult that's going to be. It's an incredible scene to witness.
The scenes that you're seeing behind you really are containers that were held in depots that are outside of the port limit. That is not at the port. It is in facilities that are set out outside of the port, which are called back of the port industries. You might find that the landlord is a Transnet operating division. However, the terminal operator is somebody else, a private owner. Transnet Property does not handle containers. Therefore, the responsibility to recover this will lie with the depot operator. Of course, there are emergency services that are assisting in finding the quickest solution towards clearing that.
Well, I really appreciate your time. I'm sure you and I are going to speak again. Just a fantastic update as far as Transnet is concerned. Some good news as far as the activities at Durban Port, and not just in the port itself. Ships are beginning to move in and out of the harbour close to the pre-flood levels. We're not there just yet. Concerns about the ongoing rain, but also those roads that were flooded, damaged and destroyed leading into the harbour itself, in and out of the harbour. It was stopping the shipping trucks getting in and out. It seems that they are back to nearly 80% capacity. So Transnet really on top of this for the moment. We'll check in with them again and later in the day, or perhaps even tomorrow here on eNCA.